everyone, today I thought we'd do a little bit of a different video. To ever test and expand upon the possibilities that this channel can explore, I've refrained from chasing the average Zelda content that larger channels have already covered. So, I figured we could stick with something more lighthearted and basic for now. As I grew older, I learned it was a common discovery, and was only possible on the GameCube version of the game. The Gale Boomerang technique was originally discovered by Kazooie in the Zelda speedruns community. The trick is actually quite simple. You simply aim the boomerang over a large gap or void, throw the boomerang at the correct angle, stand still, and simply press A. And hopefully, Link should go flying in the direction of the boomerang. As seen in this ancient clip, you can see that the trick can be used to completely skip the second half of the Forest Temple and go straight to the boss door. However, this trick is not exclusive to the GameCube anymore, as it seems the exploit has somehow managed to make it onto the Wii U version of the game unpatched. So in today's video, I'd like to show you a couple fun uses for this glitch, and maybe you guys can also find some new ones as well. Here, in this clip, we are in the Gerudo Desert, right before we are forced to do a stealth segment. This is where I originally discovered the glitch on accident as a child. By aiming the boomerang at the perfect spot on the wall and jumping at the right moment, we can barely land on the opposing cliff and walk out of bounds. If we continue to walk out of bounds, we might fall through the ground due to the lack of collision, since we aren't supposed to be here. So we are going to use the claw shots to check for any solid ground and then proceed. In the GameCube version of the game, we can skip this entire segment by falling below this gateway, removing the need to use the boar to break through. Unfortunately, there is now a new check set in place on the Wii U to prevent that from happening, but it's still pretty cool to wander out of bounds like you see right now. Next, let's see if the Forest Temple skip still works. Just like in the old video from earlier, we are going to attempt to leap across this void. Unfortunately, the boomerang behaves slightly different, so it won't be as easy as it was in that video. But nonetheless, with some perfect boomerang placement, we can clear the second half of the dungeon with ease. Maybe try it on your own on your next playthrough. Now, the last place we're going to try this at is Snow Peak Ruins. This one I discovered by myself, and I'm not entirely sure if this specific place has been documented or tested with the glitch, but this one is purely for fun and can take quite a few attempts to pull off. Using the boomerang jump, we can jump from the ledge leading up to the boss door to jump to the roof. Now, we need to line ourselves up with the door below us here, and use the boomerang to lock onto the open frame of the house above. If done correctly, you can get onto the roof and roam freely. Just don't forget to claw shot check. If you manage to make it all the way around here to the back of the dungeon, you can actually time some jumps and clip out of bounds a second time, phasing into the center of the tower, revealing the loading zone for the boss room. With a perfectly angled boomerang jump, you can actually jump into the boss door loading zone, but alas, it doesn't work. Bummer. it's still cool nonetheless, and maybe someone will find a use for this. Shout out to ClefferNotes and Ruven Wegner. They made the music that I used in this video. If you like the video, like it. If you want to subscribe, you can. But I'm not going to pressure you into doing that. But give me suggestions on future videos you want to see in the comments. And I thank all of you for watching. You have made my day.